How you doing? My name's Dave, and this is another episode of my Kerbal Space Program Alpha 0.25 playthrough. And if it gets updated, then it might just roll over into a 0.26 or even a 0.27. So, on our last episode was our first mission in 0.25. We built a rocket, kicked out the first 4 contracts that were available on the first mission. I know there's others that use the solid boosters because it's cheaper, and then it's kind of, set it to explode. I don't think the space program is going to put rockets together and then turn one on right before the other one runs out so it'll blow up. So I didn't do that. I tried to keep it, I can't imagine why there's not a decoupler available right away. I guess just because this is supposed to kind of teach new people into the game how to play it and figure things out. So, but I didn't do that. But we did get a rocket up. We got into orbit. I got a bunch of science. So 116 science. So we'll absolutely get this first one. Now there's costs associated with these. I don't know if that's like the cost to unlock or the cost just to purchase when you're building a rocket. So, but we're gonna research this first here, and then come down here. And I have a parachute mod. If you probably noticed on the last episode, it said I could deploy a chute on Jeb. Jeb and all the crew members now have parachutes. So if there's an atmosphere and they're having trouble, if I screw up on a mod, it's my fault because unless there's a glitch or something. But it's gonna be me on how to use it and how to utilize it, which means the same thing, I guess. So, but this is Vanguard parachute mod for EVA parachute. So my Kerbals will have parachutes that if they have to bail out of the spacecraft or for whatever, then they can parachute down. That's going to come in real handy when I start building space planes, because they upgraded and updated the space planes, and there's a cargo bay now available. I could play it in sandbox, but I prefer career, kind of the progression incentive to play the game. I mean, sandbox you can just go nuts, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, you have everything unlocked, and you don't have to worry about money, and that's great. But I think it'd be more entertaining to play through the career and pass or fail. Although I didn't put it on supreme difficulty, I typically don't use a quick save. Or a revert to launch or anything when I'm playing on the career. But I don't like permanence. It is a video game, so I'm gonna have fun with it. So let's unlock this one. This one's only 15. And what does that give us down here? That gives us more sciencey parts. I also have the procedural fairings, which this is cool. If I get enough, when I get enough parts together and everything, I'm going to do a simulated Apollo launch mission, the 3-man pod with the LEM of my own design, but that's in fairings in a rocket, so you don't, you see my landers are on there and the legs sticking out and everything, and you're not going to launch a rocket without fairings and stuff. I do not have FAR, the atmosphere realism mod, I guess. There's a couple of them that they make that I guess can make it more challenging, but make it more realistic, I guess. But I'm not going to do that. So let's see, a control surface, wing connectors, reaction wheels. There's a probe in this one. This one has science stuff and batteries. So radio decoupler, separatrons, and solid booster. So let's get the science stuff. And what else is on here? Fairings and probes. So we can get the probe. I don't know, radio decouplers. That's not that. Let's see. I can get that one. And I got 33 left. What's this at 20? So I'll get that one. So that gets us a really good start on our science tree there. That puts us in position to unlock the stabilizers. And whoops. And oh yeah, I also have the aviation light pack. Like I said, there'll be a link to the forum community mod page that has a list of all of these and color coded to what version they're compatible with, and you can just kind of go nuts. Oh, solar panels, yeah, we're gonna need that one. Which one is this? This one, 90 science, and our lights. So we spent a bunch of our science. So let's go back and let's see what we have over here. Yeah. Well, this gives us reputation for funds. This takes reputation, but launch costs are cheaper. This adds cost to launches, but gives us a greater recovery factor. This yields science, takes 5% of funds. I might go for that one, just because this gives us money for reputation, and we got good reputation. So let's do this one. It can't be modified once it's activated. So what does this do? Ooh, oh goodness. Yeah, let's keep that at 5%. Sure, why not? There we go. We got our fundraising campaign going. Now, we can cancel it, but we can't change it. Okay, so that's not too bad. And outsource our research and development. Let's move that up to 10% and accept that one. Yeah. So we have those two things going on. If I doing that right. So we got our science. We did our management strategy. Let's go and see what missions we have. Oh boy, look at this. All right. So science data from space around Kerbin. Expires in 5 hours. It's kind of limited time. A radio mount engine. A booster landed at Kerbin. A Sepratron landed at Kerbin, so I'm guessing I have to take off and then land. There's a rescue, but I don't have a lot of RCS stuff available yet, so Obkey, sorry bro, you're stuck out there. Yeah. Solid booster splashed down. Gear bay orbiting. Oh man, these are so specific. So this one doesn't have a speed requirement, so we can accept that one. Explore the moon does not expire, so we'll get to that one later. Some of these can be very difficult because they have, let's see, This is a small gear bay orbiting, and that yields us some stuff. That gives us a day. What's the active one? Suborbital trajectory. So I just have to be, what does it say, orbit though? So when I'm going up to orbit, I can run the test and then make orbit and do this one, I think, if I get into a 90,000 meter orbit. Let's take that one right now. So let's test the parachute. See, you gotta have a specific speed and then at this right altitude, and so that makes it difficult. Send us science data from space. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbin. Yeah, what the heck? I'll take that one. Alright, so I have those 3 contracts. So let's build another rocket. So we'll get our pod. We'll get our parachute. And I'll put an antenna on this one. So there we go. Oh, we got Mystery Goo and the Science Junior. So we can get significantly more data. This is the one we have to test. And that's test in orbit. Note. Use the run test option in the parts context menu when all test conditions are met. So that's in orbit above 90,000 meters. And then the radio decoupler, activate the part through staging when all test conditions are met. So suborbital, so when we're at between 81 and 88. So, alright. Is that this one? Test this one. Okay, well let's put on a stack decoupler and propulsion. We'll put that guy and that guy. Let's take that guy off. Put on this guy that we can steer. There we go. I'll put a decoupler there. Still don't have anything for control. Got quite a few funds though. Oh, I don't need that. Get off of there. We want him. That's the feller we want. I probably could put a smaller tank on there too. Put 3 of those. Put this feller up. I still have no way of generating electricity. Do I? Oh, I have batteries though. Yeah, what is this? Parachute transporting. 5 parachutes. No more info. I don't even know what that thing does. Okay, so the leg, small gear bay, we'll have to test in orbit. So we can do that, and I put 2 there so it'll stay balanced. I didn't say I had to recover the parts. Do I have struts? I don't have struts. Okay, let's put 4 of these on, right? These are the ones I have to activate through staging. Or if I can do it like this. Alright. That gonna work? I don't know. We'll see. Won't we? Nope. There we go. Yeah. That should be able to get us into space, right? If I do my thrust limiter to 60. How's that? Did that work? So those 4. Here, close that. So that's closed. Those 4, and then that one will ignite. And this one. Suborbital. I might have to move them. So let's move them there. Move. There we go. And I don't know if this is going to work or not. So, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So I think I have my rocket. That'll get us up there. Save a little bit of fuel. So what do we call this one? Oh, I'm terrible with names. Here, because Alien Isolation just came out. The Nimbus. There, I won't even put a number by it. Then I can make a Nimbus Mark II or something like that. So I think I have everything done. I'll save that and we'll launch. So here we go. We'll go full throttle, even though, even though it's solid boosters. We'll turn on our SAS and launch. So these are suborbital and those are in orbit. I'm going to test landing gear in orbit. But sometimes there's weird test parameters that they do. They run all kinds of crazy tests just to see how it's going to go. These things, I don't know if I have enough control. I wonder if I had a reaction wheel. I should put a reaction wheel to help control this thing. So I hope that bottom rocket motor's big enough. So here we go through the clouds. Steady climb. They enhance the rocket and explosion effects as well. Hopefully I don't encounter that too much. Now I'm starting to roll. Why are we spinning? Come on, buddy, turn. Hold it right there. Let's roll back. There we go. Suborbital between 81,000 meters. Okay. We're going along all right. Yeah. Oh, roll back where you were there. There we go. I should have put a battery on it, huh? And the other one has to be up at 90. So we'll call this right there. Right? It's got to be done through staging. You guys get down there. So we're suborbital trajectory on Kerbin. As soon as we get up above 81.4, I can hit the stage button. I think. Boom! Got that test. Those things just launched too. Woo! They're just gone. Okay. So the small gear bay. Might be going a little bit high, but that's alright. I can adjust the orbit. I have way too much fuel. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough thrust and fuel to get up here and do everything I needed to do. A little bit extra is not going to hurt, right? Yeah. So almost ready to burn for orbit. Yeah, see, we went up above that, but I can tweak it once we get there so I'm in the right orbit. And then I got to get orbital science from space near Kerbin, transmit it back, I guess. So just about ready to fire off our rocket. And Z. Boom. Going? Yeah, there we go. We're going. We're going. Let's bring that just up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's going pretty good. We're almost ready to stage on this one. So I can test landing gear in space. Okay, getting ready for the camera shift. There it goes, and cut the throttle. Let's see where we're at. So it has to be 89 to 97. So we'll speed this up. Oh, I can get science data from here, right? There we go. Transmitted or recover science data from space, because we did that before. There wasn't anything there, but we went through the motions, so it still counted. I'm glad. So we'll zing around the back of the planet. Yeah, see, the lights and the clouds are doing alright. This is the low-res pack. He has 2. Okay, we're going to burn this. So there we go. Test the small gear bay. So this one, I have to go test. Run test. And we got that one. Unlock steering. So we did all of that stuff. How about a crew report? Yeah. We have lots of fuel though. So let's real quick see if we can get into space high above Kerbal. What constitutes as high? Let's turn that off. I could probably do a free return from the moon. I wonder if we can speed this up. Oh. Time warp on. Crew report. High over Kerbal. There we go. Transmit that. And, oh, we're out of electrical charge. Uh-oh. Means I can't steer. I can't do anything. So, what I need to do is speed up until I'm pointed kind of retrograde and just get us out of space, because I should be able to fire the engines. This engine doesn't produce any electrical charge. There we go. So Jeb, you're going back whether you want to or not. So kind of a waste with the fuel. If I come over land, I might be able to land. Yeah, not enough electric charge. Stop transmitting. There we go. Let's go back in. Crew report. And we'll keep that. So we'll speed up until we get back to the atmosphere. Here we go. I shouldn't be able to turn, but my rocket should turn on its own for whatever reason. Look at the, those are cool little stars there. So yeah, there it goes. Kind of a tumbly fall there. So, but I might be able to recover a lot of this rocket. If I time this right. Yeah, this doesn't work with no batteries, does it? There goes the parachute. Slow our descent. I don't think I have lights unlocked yet. And we might be over water. I can't see anything. I don't know. If we're over water, it probably won't make much of a difference. So we'll just wait till the parachute opens, deploys fully, and see what happens. Okay, it should deploy at 500. There we go. What's the threshold on the impact on this? Meters per second. I guess this is worth a shot, right? So we still have fuel. Take a couple of screenshots there. 100 feet, or 100 meters. Get ready for the cutoff. Oh. Cut it off. The fuel tank destroyed, but there's the motor. Alright, so let's recover Jeb. And that is another successful mission. We earned 4.7 science, but we got all this from our contract, so that's nice. For our parts, got the decoupler. Wonder the engine's probably not still out there. It's probably gone. So the Nimbus did good. We got more reputation. Getting Jeb. So another successful mission. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. And on the next one, we'll see what we get unlocked and see what other contracts we can get. And I think I'm doing a lot better on this one than I was the last time. So thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.